There are so many reasons why Finland will not release Simon Ekpa to the Nigerian authorities. I repeat, there are so many reasons why Finland government, as a government, will not extradite Simon Ekpa and put him in the hands of Nigerian authorities or the Nigerian government, irrespective of the fact that he's been accused of terrorism propaganda, a serious and heavy offense. So Simon Ekpa is in custody in Finland, and Nigerian authorities are expecting Finland government to send Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria so that he can be tried for the allegations, the number of crimes he has, they accuse him of committing in Nigeria. But you see, for some reasons, Finland may not extradite or give Simon Ekpa to Nigerian government. Some reasons, so many reasons. There's a video you're about to watch. Watch this video when we get back for more analysis.
Just had to make this video, as regards to, our brother Samuel Ekpa. Yeah, I heard he has been detained. Yeah, he has been detained. They don't detain the guy. Unlike most of the tabloids out there where they read and they say the guy has been in prison. Over here, they know the imprisoned person anyhow like that. Everything follows due process. In Finland, everything they do, they follow due process. Right now, the guy did pre-trial detention. And for pre-trial detention, you cannot be detained for more than 3 days. Then we also get the second phase, which is a court order detention. They will not even reach that stage self. Because in that case now, they will bring in lawyer, they will sit, and that takes a very long time. Where they'll carry you go to the third stage, which is, where you'll be, detained, like, taken into prison, that kind of stuff. But right now it's pre-trial. The guy hasn't been arrested. So those kind of matters, you don't have to just read anywhere. You have to hear from people within Finland. Now we know how the law is run here. Over here the law is supreme. Rule of law abides. What I mean by that is that maybe by now the guy they house already, because we only got the report after some few days. They said this week. The guy must have been released because it's more than 3 days, and it was pre-trial, meaning that they will just sit them down, police will just talk to them, say tell us what happened, they will write them down. Then from this phase on, they will carry and go to the next one, where the guy will bring his own lawyer and all those kind of things. They will try to see how they will talk the matter, all those kind of things, and that's it's going to take a long time. Then as per this matter of extradition, extraditing the guy to Nigeria, I don't see the thing happening for Finland here. You see, Finland is a country where they fight for their rights. They have been oppressed, by other nations, and so anybody will come here and say, okay, see you, my people, I'm fighting for my right to. I've been oppressed, I've been deprived from, justice and all this kind of stuff. Finland protects. That's why the matter of Samuel Ekpa has been dragging for so long. Maybe today when Nigerian government, right, Finnish government, but they've been dragging the matter because we have to give us a reason why. And Nigeria being a country that it is right now where things not balanced, you know what I mean? Finland, they take them very serious. Enough to just release person sent to a place where, and being a citizen, Finnish citizen, to a place where they know say the guy they will torture the guy, maltreat the guy, buy the guy, that kind of stuff. So, all the same is a wake-up call to Nigeria government, Tinubu government. You see, the reason why we're there, not because we really like to condemn for this code or this, but because of the state of the country. We need change. It's time for Nigeria to wake up. By now, suppose to compete with Dubai. We are blessed. It's giants of Africa. I'm saying all this because I love my country, Nigeria. We have all the natural resources. We have everything that it takes. There'll be something where some fuel lights will just siphon all the money of the country, carry and go to the dump for foreign bank, just take up themselves and their family. But as the Nigerian people are suffering, Finland are the wrong place. Over here, there is justice, fair play for everyone, equity. In a country where they deprive the less privileged, the most vulnerable, are being given protection, attention. We go school here for free. Healthcare, if you don't get money paid, just go any hospital that will treat you. This is why they talk now, serious thing. They work, government go see fine way, give you small house. They give you money, make you take care of yourself. They take money from the rich, carry them, invest into anybody who no get money, for the poor, the people who the drug addict, the alcoholics. For that country where they so, where justice, the law is supreme. It doesn't matter your political affiliations, your position for government. Once you break the law, they go penalize you. So that the wrong place for Nigeria to carry come won't just they play anyhow. Wrong country. Over here, justice reign. It's wake-up call for Nigeria to start fighting corruption, nepotism, ethnicity. We need to start fighting all those things. Insecurity for the country. Start providing Nigerians with basic amenities where they deserve. All the japarization with the japas, not because we like them. Provide job for the young people then. Make education free. Health care for our women and children. Make it be free. We have all the resources. We have everything that it takes to make this country great. Supposed to compete with Singapore, Malaysia, all those countries. Dubai, where people just go anyhow, go to flex. We have everything that it takes to make this country great. We have the people. We have the brains. Wasting in the diaspora. Some Ekpa might not be that extradited to Nigeria, because before they do that kind of thing, they go way first.
So after watching that video, you come to the conclusion that Finland is a country that upholds the rule of law. Finland is a country that gives justice to the poor, the rich, anybody, an immigrant, indigene, non-indigene, everybody gets justice. Unlike Nigeria, that justice is for the highest bidder. Justice is for those that have connection. Justice is for those that know the judge, or that are family to the judge. Or justice is for those that they are in government power. They are in power. They buy houses. They build houses for the justices, so that when they bring in cases, they will run the judgment in their favor. Justice in Nigeria is for the big man. Forget the scam they have been telling us over the years, that the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. It is a lie. It is a scam. When you look at the court system in Nigeria of recent, especially under APC, you know that justice is not for the poor man. If you don't have money, you will rot in kirikiri. The Nigerian police might violate your rights wherever you are, and nothing happens. Look at Nnamdi Kanu. Court released this guy, but the Nigerian government adamantly refused to obey the court order. So you can't compare Nigerian government, especially under Buhari, that disobeyed court orders, to a Finnish country, a Scandinavian country that understands what it means to obey court orders, that understand the rule of law and the rights of its citizens. So you don't compare those two countries. So Finland does not have a bilateral relationship with Nigeria. There's no agreement. There's no communication. There's no friendship. There's no connection Finland has with the Nigerian authority. So at that point, Gongo, there's no possibility that Simon Ekpa will be extradited back to Nigeria. Okay, let's say we have the UN Convention, whereby the criminal unit in the UN Convention gives chance for Simon Ekpa to answer for war crimes. You see, Netanyahu, ICC has demanded for his arrest. So all those prosecution might be there. So if Nigeria is pushing for Simon Ekpa's arrests at the world stage, if Finland refuses to release Simon Ekpa to Nigerian authorities, and Nigeria takes a step further and reports Simon Ekpa to ICC or whatever, that is committing war crimes or this, like Netanyahu, the president of Israel, then he will have his day in court. You see, Simon Ekpa's loyalists and followers, one thing they are saying is that even if they are arrested, or even if Simon Ekpa is arrested, or wherever he's being taken to, it is an opportunity for them to now showcase to the world the atrocities of the Nigerian government. That is what they are saying. It is an opportunity for them to showcase to the world the atrocities of the Nigerian government on the Igbo people, on the Southeasterners. You see, Finland is a country whereby if you come to their country and you are seeking asylum, they take you, because they have been through what the Biafrans are going through with Russia. Finland came out of Russia and they had the same experience. Remember, Finland was instrumental to Biafra at the Nigerian Biafra Civil War. They contributed immensely to the Biafran people. They starved their children in Finland to feed Biafran children. So you look at those ties, those connections. That will not even make Finland look back and say they want to extradite Simon Ekpa to the Nigerian authorities. Okay, let's agree that Finland has a bilateral relation with Nigeria and he's been tried in Finland so as to be returned back to Nigeria. What would the Nigerian government defend itself with when Simon Ekpa starts saying that we are being killed, no human right, no justice, government does not obey court order, government does not do this, does not respect the people, starve the people, blah. When he says that in court with evidences of some of the activities of government officials, so what will be Nigeria's defense at the court in Finland? The prosecutors, international lawyers, what will be the defense? What will be the defense? It's not that it's not possible, but Nigeria has a lot on its hands. There's a lot of baggages, a lot of things that Nigeria don't commit. They say who is without guilt should cast the first stone. No, before Nigeria. Nigeria has it. The atrocities. Look at the recent video where an army brutalizing a civilian because the civilian overtook him. What is the army doing in the civilian areas? At any given opportunity, Nigerian security officials are brutalizing civilian Nigerians. Look at the many court injunctions that have been disobeyed by both the executive, the legislature, and the arms of some of the agencies of government, EFCC, and so have you. The UN Convention, the governor took EFCC, ICPC, NFUID to court. These agencies created by the Nigerian government, EFCC, ICPC, and all other financial and crime agencies. They took them to court, saying that they are not binding under the UN Convention. It's just a creation. I don't know how I'm going to explain this to you. So, most of the things that happen in Nigeria are not respected in international, when we talk of international relations. The things that the Nigerian government does to its people will not be tolerated when we go internationally. That's why it's hard for the Nigerian government to win cases at international courts. It's hard for them to prove anything. Look at the NBAD governance protesters, no justice. Look at the NSAS, no justice. So many people are disappearing from their homes, no traces, no whatever, no. Okay, bail is free, but it's a lie. Bail is not free now. You pay for. Look at an instance whereby a lady was said to have stolen 34,000. They took her to the police. The police remanded her, and they're asking for bail 120,000. So which one is that bail is free? So it will be difficult for the Nigerian government. Not that it is impossible. It is near impossible for the Nigerian government to be able to hold down, convince Finland, convince what I've been asking. If you are watching this, what would the Nigerian government tell? What would they tell Finland against what Simon Ekpa would tell Finland? The highest thing that will happen, which I believe, is that he may serve jail sentence there. He may serve jail sentence there, and at the end of the day, they might leave him. He might be a free person walking. That means Nigeria needs to work on its human rights, on its justice system. This one that Wike is jumping up and down, building houses for judges, calling every other Nigerians Mugu politicians, as if they don't know why he's building houses for judges. Your wife is at the Supreme Court. You influence the justice system, and when you win an election, you tell people go to court. That's their fundamental. You know that they are not going to get justice. Nobody ever agrees that he gets justice in Nigeria. So is it the same country that wants to go and prove a point that Simon Ekpa needs to be extradited? Simon Ekpa would tell them that I can't get justice in Nigeria because it is apparent, it is evident that there's no justice. The poor man can't get justice. Like I said, in Finland, if you're an immigrant, You might win the president in a case, but can you win the president of Nigeria in any case? Can you win any politician? Can you win? Politicians will steal billions of naira. At the end of the day, they build them 500 million. Look at Yaya Bello. So many examples that someone can cite, that Simon Ekpa can tell the federal government, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm involved in this. This is why I'm involved in that. Let's talk. See, what I'm saying, I'm looking at logical reasoning. Don't come here and be so emotional and say you are supporting this, you are supporting that. We are looking at logical reasoning. The more reasons why they could not convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more reasons why they could not convict a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is the same thing that we are talking here. It's not about emotions. You are so emotional about everything. Nnamdi Kanu was in the United Kingdom doing all what he was doing. But yet the Nigerian government could not indict or rendition or whatever. Tell the UK government to bring Nnamdi Kanu. They want to try him. Is this. Nnamdi Kanu was in the UK doing what he was doing. Yes, agitating in the UK. He was even abusing the United Kingdom. But because those ones, at a point, at a limit, they respect human rights. Until they were able to push Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya. That means to Africa, where the respect of human rights fails. Every other thing, corruption works, stealing, criminality works, but human rights, justice fails in Africa. So he came to Africa and they were able to use the back door, kidnap this young man. The Nigerian government kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, if Simon Ekpa presents it in court, what would the Nigerian government say about Nnamdi Kanu's case? You brought him from Kenya extraordinarily into Nigeria. He stood before the court. He was tortured and whatever. The court telling you to take this young man to Kuje prison. You disobey the court. You are telling the court what to do. You are more wiser than the judiciary. No balance of power anymore. So the judge will tell an arm of government, DSS, to do something. When the court releases somebody, they will wait outside like Emefiele and they will grab him again. That is the kind of country we are experiencing every day. So Nnamdi Kanu had to leave UK into Africa to be kidnapped. Why wasn't he kidnapped in UK? So do you think Finland, these guys don't know how they rate African countries or Nigeria? Don't you know they know the reputation that Nigeria has globally? They hear some of these things on social media. They understand. Even the presence of Simon Ekpa there, whether it is 3 days that he's going to spend with the prosecutors, whoever that held him in custody, my brother, you know this Simon Ekpa get bad mouth. What he will say, the evidences he will bring, will be indicting the Nigerian government that will give him chance to still continue doing what he's doing. They might stop him from pushing social media posts or anything, but for extradition that the Nigerian military is asking, they understand what we are saying. They know that it is a slim chance for the Nigerian government to have Simon Ekpa. They know that it is a slim chance for Finland to give Mazi Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. So whatever that is happening now, I met somebody, the person was crying. Like he has not eaten. You see, the message, there are 3 things that, well, demoralize so many people. Number 1, when they heard that they have arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many Igbos were demoralized. Some people could not eat, my brother. Some people started emaciating. When they heard that Malami and Buhari, they had captured some Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture all over the internet and all over. 1 or 2 things, man, it was something else. And the second was when they announced Tinubu winner of the election. Some people, they were not themselves. I'm telling you, they were not themselves. When they announced Tinubu winner of the election, just like cold just came upon everybody. People were just like, what's happened? What is happening? But I never knew some people had so much concern for Simon Ekpa. I never believed. Some people said, I've not eaten since yesterday night. When will they release this? When will they do? What will happen? Would they don't bring him to Nigeria? See, the Nigerian government need to do a lot. Yeah, see, for people to start having this mindset over the government. It's too bad. It's too bad. That means some people have left the country. Some people have resolved that we want to. I spoke to some people, they said they were going to leave their shops. I spoke to some people, they said they were going to leave their shops, abandon their shops if they had to get Biafra. People had this mentality and they were saying it with all seriousness, with all determination, that they will abandon everything, that they really want to get Biafra. Somebody had made them believe so much that something is happening. The government has failed them in so much that they are believing. The guy told me, I've not eaten, no. What will happen? Have they arrested him? I said, yes, they have arrested him. He said, no, it's a lie. Many people were dragging. Many people didn't believe that they arrested Simon Ekpa. Many people didn't believe. It is all about the failure of the Nigerian government. The failure of the government is making people saying that. I heard the other time not saying, the Northern are saying let's separate because of Tinubu's policies. There was a time Igbo is saying Yoruba nation, Nnamdi Kanu, because of the failure of the government. And the government is consistent in failing the people and they don't care. So far they can muzzle you and suppress you and do anything. So far they go scot-free. They don't care about anything. So the only thing that could happen is if I think the ICC convicts Simon Ekpa. That's the only way he can be extradited to Nigeria. So what would the Nigerian government, if the ICC brings Simon Ekpa to the court, what would the Nigerian government use as a defense against the allegations that Simon Ekpa is going to put forward to them? That is the big question now. If the Nigerian government cannot defend itself, my brother, it's big story. It is big story. But we know that Biafra is an ideology. It outlives whoever that. All of us will die, and there will still be Biafra. Biafra consciousness in the mind of the people. All of us that we are watching will die, but Biafra will exist. The Biafra as a country, as an ideology, will exist. Since Igbos are existing, Biafra will forever exist and will never go extinct, no matter what happens.